So this video is how to start self-improvement the easy way, and that might be a bit misleading, but it's going to be the most concise plan slash structure to actually starting self-improvement. We all know it's going to take a lot of hard work and determination, but there are steps and methods you can take to implement a way to get on the right track faster. This took me a long time to learn, and I thought I'd share it the way that I've learned. The way we start out with self-improvement may be learning through YouTube videos or TikToks or reading books, and it can be quite overwhelming because there's just so many things, there's so much information out there, you don't even know where to start. So the first step for all of this is to focus on one good thing that you want to start doing, like a good habit, and one bad thing that you want to destroy. So a good example could be, instead of mindlessly scrolling on TikTok or Facebook or Instagram or whatever, or even YouTube, you could start reading. Really focus everything on this one habit until you don't feel like doing the bad habit anymore, and doing the good habit is actually easy to do. When you're ultimately starting off, you're just trying to build a singular habit, and once you have a really core habit, you've built it up, you're good here, then you can actually start to spray away, build on other habits that you want to make and break. The next step basically is to build or start building a routine. There's loads of videos on oh, perfect morning routine, oh, perfect evening routine. Fuck them. Do what you want. Obviously, some of those videos, they do have good value. They tell you what habits you should start building, like meditation, journaling, mindfulness, gratitude journaling, sorry. Those are all good things that you should start doing, especially exercise as well. It's very important. Those are really good habits to start building and breaking away from all the instant gratification, like social media, video games, porn, drugs, alcohol, junk food, all those kind of things. The same way that you started off building that one habit, you would start building a routine. So a routine is literally just a sequence of habits that you have in a given time frame. So you probably already have a morning routine without even realizing it. You wake up, you go drink water, you go brush your teeth, and then you start work or start getting ready for work. That's already a routine. But instead of doing what you normally do, you have to recognize the faults in your current routine and eliminate the things that you don't want anymore. If you take on too much at once, you're more likely to quit and burn out. So that's why I really recommend just starting on one thing, one small thing or big thing, just one thing, and it should be quite okay to start something else. So the third step, rinse and repeat. Just keep doing that. Keep doing that until you've basically gotten to the point where your core habits are all very good and you don't have any bad habits anymore. So the way that I did this, it was really hard for me to quit out video games. At the moment, I've replaced it with writing scripts, YouTube scripts, and working on that kind of thing, and it has been very productive. The way I used this is I stopped using Instagram and Snapchat and all those social medias that I don't really need to use, and I just slowly started building myself up and making sure that I build consistency in my habits and routines. And I've gotten to the point where I associate my beliefs with my actual habits. So I kind of identify myself as an athlete, as a worker, as a reader. I do all these things, and changing your identity to what you want to start doing, believing in yourself, it's all connected to building that routine that's perfect for you. So that's the formula, but how do we actually stay on it? How do we prevent ourselves from getting into ruts and falling off completely? And I'll give you the truth, there's no secure way to make sure that you stay on it forever. This all comes down to your own willpower and discipline to start over again, to overcome your failures. And eventually, you will come to a point where you're so solid in your own identity and beliefs and your habits that they just kind of come easy to you. Even if you do fail, you pick yourself up and you start all over again. Another way to prevent burnout is to take breaks. Like once a week maybe, I'll do a little bit of a chill routine. I still wake up at the same time. I still do at least a little bit of everything that I like doing, like the core habits, but I don't do them to the intensity that my body wants to. Obviously, if you listen to your feelings and do what your feelings tell you, you're not gonna get anywhere in life. But sometimes you really do need to relax and take a break, because burnout is really bad and it makes you feel like shit, and obviously we want to prevent that. Like instead of your normal workout routine, you could go on a quick 10-minute run, or you could maybe instead of 2 hours of work, you do 1 hour of work, or instead of an hour, you do half an hour. You do something, you make sure that you're still progressing, as long as it's even the tiniest amount. Like progress is what we're after, even if it's the tiniest amount each day. Maybe instead of work, you could go out and hang out with your friends for the day. You know, you could have lunch with friends, you could, you know, go exploring, go do something fun, just take the day off. Life is meant to be lived. We're not supposed to be working all the time, because we're not machines. We have to treat ourselves as humans and treat ourselves with respect. So that's pretty much all I want to say. If you would like some good book recommendations, I really recommend Atomic Habits by James Clear. That's quite a popular book in the self-help YouTube world. A lot of people recommend that. But I also recommend 365 Days with Self-Discipline by Martin Meadows. That's a good one. It's really simple to understand. And if you want some inspirational book, I will make a whole another video on this book, but Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins truly just fucking changed my life right now. Like, I read it like a few weeks ago, and I've just been on like a amazing path since I've read it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you don't mind that my cat's here. He's a very good boy. He just wants to say hi. Okay, bye. Bye, guys.